Welcome to this segment of SII Motivational Minutes with your host Dwight Lee. And I'm continuing to go down the lane of mental equivalence, and I'm talking about thought going out, correlating with this object, and bringing back to you the mental equivalent. Um, I manifested a podcast. I call it a radio show more than 2 years ago. Um, and basically, what was going on is like I was complaining to my mentor. He's a mentor now, but he's a coach at the time. And, I was bringing negative energy. I was just complaining. And he's like, you know what? We're not going to have our call this week because I don't know what's going on with you, but I can't let you, you know, negatively impact my energy. And I understood. He's like, so I'm going to give you one thing before I hang up on you. Take some action. So I really took some action. I created a radio show. I don't even know what I did, but I hit him back and I'm like, yo, next week you're going to be on my radio show. And he thought I was joking. So he was at a Bob Proctor conference out in LA, no joke. And I was airing right at the lunchtime. And he said that he was outside, had his earpiece on and everything, and participating in the show. And we're both Bob Proctor fans, and we know he recently passed away. And he said literally, Bob and a bunch of others, they were just staring at him, wondering what he was doing. And he was live on air with me on my radio show. And so that's another thing that I manifested. And in that radio show, there's a guy that's on here, The Reality Revolution. I interviewed him on my show, and this is probably like almost 2 years ago, Brian Scott. And so I manifested that. And I interviewed over, I think, 23 to 25 different millionaires. And there's only two people that I've ever requested to be on my show. And that's Brian Scott from the Reality Revolution and Peggy McCall. Now, I interviewed Peggy McCall, and she studied under Bob Proctor for nearly 40 years. So I manifested that interview, the first interview, and when that went so well, she wanted to do another one with me. So we did a second show like a month later. So like you're thinking and you're believing in yourself and you're expecting, this stuff works. Like there's no question about it. And all this stuff is documented. You can go look at my podcast, Sudden Eye Impact podcast on BBS Radio, and you can go find these shows and verify this stuff. I'm not telling you anything that's not true. This is like real. So when you're talking about manifestation and law of attraction, like this stuff is happening all the time. It's just, are you cooperating with it or are you going against it? So if you're getting the results that you don't want, that means that you're not in the flow. You're going against the grain. So you need to get in the flow, and these things will happen for you, because there's nothing special about me. Like, I didn't even know what I was doing. I don't even know step by step. I even started the podcast, but I did it. And then I've interviewed like multiple movie stars and directors, and they sought me out. I didn't seek them out. That's what I'm telling you. Like, these people find you. So I'm just telling you, like, this stuff works and this is verifiable. And I mean, you guys, the Reality Revolution is an amazing show. You guys can reach out and ask this guy, did I interview him almost like 2 years ago? So that's what it is. This is the SII Motivational Minutes. And I'm just excited because these stories are coming back up, and I'm just sharing them with y'all to let y'all know this stuff works. I'll leave you with a quote from Walt Disney. If you can dream it, you can do it. Thank you.